Hi Flosstube, this is Veronica with Night Stitch, and today I'm going to be doing a Stitchy update. August's Whip-Go calls were Wine and Dessert and Rosie the Riveter, which Wine and Dessert is number 15. So I'm going to show you that. This is by Soda Stitch, and this is what it will look like when it's done. My goal for this was to work on it for 1 hour every day, and I've been doing it so that if I miss a day, then the next day I'll make up for it by working on it for an extra hour. I'm doing this on Fiberlicious Jadeite. It's 32 count Lugana. And this is what I have done so far. This is 28 hours of work from where it was last time, which was the wine bottle in the middle, the grapes, and then the white wine glass, the checkerboard. And I had started on the bread on the side, or not the bread, but like the tablecloth. So that's what it was before. And so what I've added since then is all of this bread and cheese and the cutting board. And I don't know what these are, if they're olives maybe. Yeah, now that I look at it, I think they're olives. And I added this banner here. And I did variegated DMC black, so it's black, white, and gray instead of just 310 because I wanted it to be more interesting. And then I did this little, I think it's a piece of caviar, and then this shrimp on a cracker. This is Paris by Riolis. It's a cross-stitch kit, and it's on this Ada that's got printed stuff around it, but the pattern itself is not printed. And this just is my note for when I started it. This was a Stitch Mania start from 2018. This is what I have. Before I had just the partial Eiffel Tower and a bit of sky. So I filled in more of the sky and I started adding this building. This is a new start. This is Erica Glover's Every Book is a TARDIS, and I found it on Craftsy, and it was a free pattern. I found it a while ago, like a few years ago, so I'm not sure if it's still there. I'm doing this on Fiberlicious Where Shadow Used to Fall. It's 28 count Opal Lugana. This is a bookmark, so I did it in the top left corner. And I was gonna put other bookmarks on this fabric as well, but I thought it looked good with the TARDIS because it kind of looks like galaxy, space, stars. So I finished all of the stitching on it. I still have to do the back stitch and I still have to add the words. This is a new start. This is Coffee Break by Soda Stitch, and I'm doing it on buttercream. It's 32 count Lugana. And I actually recently bought the pattern and started it because I was working on my wine and desserts, and I saw on the back it had one that was similar, but it was coffee. Upside down. So this is a French press, and I started in the middle and I went up. And it reminded me a little of R2D2. This is a new start. This is the model stitch of Fresh Brewed Coffee by Little House Needleworks. I'm doing this on Jade Dragon by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And this is what I have. I started in the middle and then I went up and then back down. This is a whip. This is by Pinoy Stitch and it's called Soar Today, Strong Tomorrow. I'm doing this on Fiberlicious 32 count Lugana, Oh My Moose. This is what I have. I finished the E. Last time I only had the SOR and then these sweat drops and the word today and the little bordery thing and then part of the G. So I added the E, finished the G, and I added the N. I realized that today is too low, so I'm gonna fix that later. But it's butting up right against the N, and I noticed when I stitched that was too low. So I will fix that. This is a whip. This is the Frosted Pumpkin Stitcheries Arctic Animals Stitch Along. And I did it. I finished Clue 4. I stayed caught up. These are the puffins. And I changed their eye color. One of their eyes is brown and the other one's eyes are blue. And they're both outlined in red because I looked up what are puffins' eye colors and it said they can be either brown or blue, but they are outlined in red. And then the puffin label, I changed the font and I changed the color to a variegated floss by Fiberlicious, and it's called Vampire Raspberry. And this fabric is called Ashes to Ashes. It's 32 count Lugana. This is a new start. I decided to start my Savior's words by imaginating. This fabric is called Memories in the Rain by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. This is what I have now. started in the middle and I worked my way out. And I changed some colors. This red here is Carrie's Creations, variegated red. The flowers under it here are various DMC colors that I changed to. I don't remember what they are at the moment. And then this is another DMC color that I changed to. And then this one here is Mo's Sale Captain America. And the rest of it is the same. This one is a whip. This is my flamingo for my aunt. And this is aquamarine fabric by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And this is what I have. I finished the flamingo's beak. And I went up, finished its neck, and then got kind of part of its head done here, but I wanted to do the beak, so this is a new start. This is Jolly Pirate by Povitrulia. It's that kit that I got from the shop owner who wanted me to review her product. And I used the kit fabric because I was reviewing the product. And this is a new start this month. This needle minder is from Needle Attractions. I think it was something that she sent for free, but I have finished the skull, almost done with the back stitching on it, and then I can move on to a different icon. But this 8 is really soft, like I said, and it's still being really soft, so that's good. This next one is a Whip Go project, and it's a new start. It's Rosie the Riveter, and this was call number 12 for August. It's by Mystic Stitch. And I bought it off everythingcrossstitch.com. I'm not stitching the yellow, even though I know that's like the iconic poster, but I got this fabric called Sea Flame, and it's 32 count Lugana, or no, it's 36 count Edinburgh. I'm so used to having Lugana that I think everything's Lugana, but it's not. So this is my 36 count Edinburgh, and this is what I got done so far. So I'm not stitching the yellow, but the yellow was what was in the middle. So I did a placeholder, couple of just half stitches that I'm gonna take out later, but I'm really bad at counting, and so I didn't want to mess up. So I thought if I do half stitches up and then just take them out later, it'll be much more accurate. So this is her fist, like the start of her fist. But I thought she'd look really good on this red and blue fabric, patriotic wise. So there's more red at the bottom, so I strategically placed it so that because her shirt is blue, it'll contrast with the red, and then her headband is red, so it'll contrast with the blue. So But when I first stitched on it, I was like, holy crap, this is like stitching in butter because it was so smooth. This is my first time really stitching on linen for like a while, because my goal for this was to put 500 stitches in it, and I did, and yeah, it was nice. I understand why people like linen. This is a whip. This is Egyptian Queen. When I got it, she was free, but this is not free anymore, but you can get the full pattern that she's from, which is Queen of the Leopards, and it's by Jan Patrick Krasny, and it's her with a bunch of her leopards and pyramids in the back. This is one of my few actual project bags. I got this from TJ Maxx. It was just a zipper bag. And this fabric is Vintage Country Mocha by Zweigart. I did more of her chin. I tried going this way and I miscounted something, so I frogged it and then decided to go and do this other page down here. So I know that was right, so it's, yeah, just the shadow on her chin. Rosie the Riveter's in a project bag too. It's another one I got from TJ Maxx, just a regular zipper bag. This is a whip. It's Sarcasm by Peacock and Fig. I'm doing this on Alice's Garden, 32 count Lugano by Fiberlicious. I have the words done, and then I changed the colors. The black was what was called for, but I wanted some more variety. So this is DMC Variegated Garnet, I believe. This is Fiberlicious Moscow. And this is Fiberlicious Caribbean Carnival. And this is not part of Peacock and Fig's pattern. This is part of a DMC Christmas wreath that I got to go around because I don't really like stitching flowers. And the first time that I stitched this pattern, I tried to stitch what she had written or she had designed, but I found that I wasn't working on it, and so I decided that the wreath was why I wasn't working on it. So I like fruit, like food and Christmas stuff, so I found this Christmas wreath and it's been more fun to stitch that. So I'm working on making the DMC wreath fit around the words, and it's going well so far. Oh, I used some glittery DMC Diamant here for some of the holly berries. This is a whip. This is my Mill Hill kit. This is the Très Jolie Salon. And this is what I have. I did this window and then I filled in more up here. I don't remember if I had finished this window from last time or not, but I finished this window as well. And this plant is done. I know I had the door, I think, last time. But I added all of this and this. And I probably filled in more of this stuff here because I had some hanging threads, I think, last time. But my goal was to clean it up before I showed it. This is a whip. This is Castle Homecoming Club by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And I'm doing this on Eucalyptus Showers by Fiberlicious. It's 32 count Lugana. And I finished Clue 4, which is the Frog Prince and Nessie, and then the water, like this pond, and the grass, and this mushroom, and this grass. So I finally got that done. And I did Nessie's neck 1/1. And I changed Nessie's eyes to be the color of the like magical sparkle things. So it's the classic Colorworks pinky color that they have. This color. This is a fully finished object. I finished this into an envelope. It's Doreen Jones' Christmas Advent Calendar, Day 2. And this is Fiberlicious Lava Chocolate 28 count Opal Lugana. It was a remnant that I had. And this is the back of the envelope. And I've put something in here so I can surprise myself for Christmas. This is a finished object. I did it on ice flowers. It's a remnant piece of 28 count Opal Lugana. And this is Christmas Advent Calendar number 3 by Doreen Jones. And this is what it looks like. It's ornaments. This next thing is a piece of haul. I got this from Jan Lynn. It's called His Cross, and I just thought it was really, really pretty. And I think I want to change Jesus's sash to blue because I think it's been depicted sometimes that he's got a bluish gray. Or at least on the cross when he's gone back to heaven, the sash is blue. So blue's my favorite color anyway, so I think I'm gonna do that just for those reasons as well. I got that from Michael's with a like $25, or not, a $5 like reward thing that they have. This is a pattern that I got a long time ago, and it's called Fucking Sunshine, I think. This is nothing. This is something I was trying to frog out, or at least, I don't know what I want to do with it, but this fabric is Fiberlicious Maldives. It's 28 count Opal Lugana, and this was by Stitchy Bitch, I think, or something. I got it off everythingcrossstitch.com like a really long time ago. And I had finished the sun and everything, and I thought I was done, but the pattern had like a birdhouse here, and I don't know, I didn't really want to stitch it, so I didn't. But I felt like it was empty somehow, not because of the birdhouse, but just because it just, I don't know, it needed more. So I thought I would add this border, And this border is from a subversive cross-stitch pattern. It's the Subversive Cross-Stitch book by Julie Jackson, I think. I have it, and so I was looking for borders, and I found one, and so I was copying it onto here. And the green and yellow I thought worked really well with the yellow sun and the kind of bluish grainy fabric, so that is that. Thank you guys for liking, watching, subscribing, and commenting. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.